Hi, my name is Justin Ressa. I'm 18 years old. I attend Danbury High School. I plan on graduating this year in May. One of my favorite hobbies, other than restoring tractors, is showing cattle. So that's just a little bit about me and my projects. I restored it for Houston Ag-Mech show, and I will tell you everything that I've pretty much done to it. Let's start off with saying this is a full bolt and nut restoration, meaning that I've torn it down from every nut and bolt has come off, including everything in the transmission, motor, anything you could think of, been torn down, rebuilt, and that looks like this. Um, show you under here, and then this is the carburetor side. This originally it did not have the original carburetor, and so there's a place online that sells not remanufactured, but they're rebuilt. So that's the original one that would come off of a Oliver 60, and then yeah, it's I've rebuilt the starter, yeah, cleaned the air filter, and we got the radiator record at a radiator shop. And then if we move to this side, I could pop this side up, and this would be the generator. Originally, it did not have the right generator, but it did work with the generator that it had on there. So we just did the same thing like we did with the carburetor. We just found somebody that had one, and it was the correct for the what would be on the Oliver 60 at the time. All new wiring, all cotton, or not cotton, but I guess that's cotton. Um, all cloth sleeved. New coils. This got rebuilt. Actually, funny story. This was actually broken half, so we had to find one of these, and that wasn't fun to find. I ended up making a new battery tray because the one the previous owner had on there was rigged up in a weird way. But you cannot find a battery tray for this, so you have to make one. Move on to the back here. This would be the power lift. I completely rebuilt that with new seals, new everything. All the gears inside were fine. Same with the transmission, all the gears were fine. Tore apart all of that, rebuilt it, cleaned it up, obviously painted it. Back here, another major key is the PTO. That was so gunked up. Like whenever I first rebuilt it, and then did the same thing as that. All the gears are fine. Just checked everything, make sure we didn't have to replace any parts, and then rebuilt it with new seals. Obviously, you can't find shims anymore for these things, so kept all the same axle shims and shims for the PTO back here. And that's pretty much it. All new gauges, all new wiring, new steering wheel. And the lights, one thing we did do with the lights, these are actually the original lights that came on it. Not the original bulbs, but the original light housings. Because it's very expensive to find these flat pane glass lighting panes, whatever you want to call them. And normally you'll see the rounded, but we wanted to keep it original, so we left the flat pane on there. We just rebuilt the lights with the rebuild kit that you can get online. That just basically means that it's a new internals, not outside, but just new internals. Obviously new bulbs all the way around. There's 3 lights. We got a dash light here, and then 2 front lights. Some of them came with a rear light. This one did not come with one. And another thing is the axle carriers. One of them was cracked, so we had to find someone with one of those. Luckily, we found one. And actually, the cool thing about those is those could be reversed. They're actually the same for both sides. So you just flip them around. And yeah, pretty much gone through the motor. There's new pistons, new sleeves, new valves. Yeah, once I tore it down, I took the block to the machine shop, made sure there was no cracks, because obviously this is myself, so I did this all by myself, so I don't have all the tools because I'm here at my house. I did this in my barn, so I didn't have every tool known to man out there in normal shops, so I took it to the block to the machine shop, make sure it was all good, no cracks, and then once that was back, all nice and freshly cleaned and everything, then I was down to got new rod bearings put in. I did those, and then after that, I polished the journal. The journal's on the crank. New rod bearings. We left the main bearings because you can't find them. They don't make them anymore. They're not remanufactured or anything. So, but they did look good, so that wasn't a problem. Yeah, there was a lot of work, and new seals all the way around the motor, all the way around everything. New seals. Some seals that I had to make, like felt seals I had to make. We went to the store, fabric store, and they actually had felt there, so we cut those out, made new seals. Other than that, we were able to find the seals, or the right size seals, online somewhere, or forums of old tractor restorations where they told us where to find them, and definitely a lot of help from others that helped me get here. Well, yeah, this is my 1947 Oliver 60 row crop. Thank you for listening.